So ladies and gentlemen, those are the differences between seals and sea lions. Now, what we are also going to do with Jack is we are going to touch a little bit upon our training. You see in Vicky's hand, she has a target stick. It's a very useful tool for us. Reward. Everything's done in really small steps, but eventually you can build up to things like that flip that we saw. We can get them spinning around, we can get them jumping, we can do all sorts of different things, as long as it's done nice and slowly and you build up to what you want. But we do take the target away. I don't think Vicky's actually used it all that much today. We want our sea lion's attention on us. Everything gets moved on to a cue. So, if we were to... Well, Jack's about to go in. So if we were, for instance, to need to wave goodbye to Jack, he ain't doing that now. He just like flat out looked you in the eye and said, not a chance. Actually, well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, because if he gets things wrong like he just did, nothing bad happens. We simply don't reward it. We'll then ask for something simple, something that he should get every time. Something with a cue. If they do it correctly, they hear a whistle, get that reward. If they don't... Now the next sea lion that is joining us is Bounty. Bounty is our youngest. Bounty is the sea lion equivalent of a 3-year-old who's been fed too many blue Smarties. He does not sit still. He is on the go the whole time. It is just absolute chaos whenever Bounty is involved. He's the first face we see when we walk in the morning. He's the last one we see when we go home at night. He is such fun to be around because he's just always up for absolutely anything and everything that's happening. You gotta have a good time with Bounty. Now we are going to be training Bounty up at the glass. So Vicky is joining us here in the theatre. We have a station point for him. This is where he gets all of his rewards and everything, but we are going to be walking him right around the front so everyone gets a nice good look at him. So we are just going to ask, if you are sat down on that front row, please just do stay back from the glass. Bounty is a lovely animal, but he does not have an attention span. We need his focus. But we are, of course, going to say hello to him when we do that as well, by giving him a great big wave, and he's going to swim on by and give you one back look. Hi, buddy. How long did it take you to train Bounty to go from his station point up onto the land?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, for those of you that may not have heard that.
No, okay,
Yeah. Takes a little bit of time, ladies and gentlemen. However, some things literally take weeks to train, so it is, yeah. Depends on the sea lion, depends on what you're doing and all sorts. A glove. And, the reason we're giving you a glove is you are going to handle a little bit of fish today, and if you don't wear a glove, you go home smelling like Vicky. 15 feet on a wave back just for you. And of course, if a wave doesn't make you friends, throw fish at a sea lion. Gonna win. Now we are going to run through some health checks today with Bounty. So we're going to start off with a nice easy one, a trip to the dentist. So just by simply asking our sea lion, he will open up his mouth nice and wide, and he will show off all of his teeth. Now, what we're going to do... Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for both of them. That was very nicely done around, I reckon. Make sure they're using all of those different parts of their bodies. Vicky is opting to run in this heat, which is a bold decision on her part.